Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this edition of 4FSU Weather. I'm student meteorologist John Smith, and we hope that everyone out there is having a very pleasant evening out there. We'll start off by taking a look at our live tower cam out there looking east into the city of Tallahassee. There, of course, is the Capitol building for you there, so you can get an idea on where this tower cam is located right here on the campus of FSU, and we see a pretty pleasant night out there. We have just a few clouds out there, but all in all, a pretty pleasant evening out there. In fact, as we take a look at the current conditions out there, we have temperatures in the low 90s in Tallahassee and Valdosta, upper 90s as you head toward Dothan, and upper 80s even as you head toward Perry and Apalachicola. And I tell you what, these temperatures certainly are a nice sight to see, especially after we saw all those 100-degree days. And look at the heat indices. We have 3 locations in the 90s right now for heat index values, and that's just a far cry from the 110 heat index values that we saw at this hour just a couple of days ago. So it's much more pleasant out there, much more bearable, not only here in Tallahassee, but for many locations around the entire Big Bend region. We're sitting at 92 right now in Tallahassee, 88 in Apalachicola, 91 in Marianna, and it's just very pleasant out there. It probably feels a lot better out there especially since we just had all those straight 100-degree days or better. Taking a look at the radar, not much going on here in Tallahassee. More of the action is actually out toward our west. We have a couple of showers just around the Gulf Coast, just east of Pensacola, and a couple that were up there toward Dothan, which are now kind of starting to die out a little bit. But an isolated shower, not out of the question as we head through the evening hours, but most of us should stay dry as we head through the period. And so we spread the picture out a little bit. We're not only dry here in Tallahassee, but through much of the southeast we're dry. It's the entire state of Georgia just about dry, and most of the showers in southeast Alabama. We even have a few isolated showers as you head up towards South Carolina, and more as you head especially into the southern part of the Florida Peninsula. But right here, very nice sunny skies, and we also see those little bit of cooler temperatures. And can you believe the 90s is what we're calling cooler temperatures? But we'll take what we can get. It is the middle of summer. As we head through the next several hours, 91 at 7 o'clock, 85 as we head toward 9 o'clock, and 80 as we head toward 11 o'clock. And we'll start to see those cloud coverage start to decrease as we head through the overnight hours, and we should be mostly clear as we head into the overnight. So that's a quick look at your first forecast. For your entire local forecast, we're going to start off with the almanac. And we were only at 95 degrees today. That was the high for today. And just 2 days ago, we were on our 7th consecutive day of 100 or better. And it's just nice to see that we were nowhere near the record high today of 104. So very much more pleasant, only 4 degrees higher than our average for this time of the year, and our lows are actually getting closer to what we should see this time of year as well. No rainfall for us today, although we did see 62 1/100ths of an inch of rain last night with those showers that came through around 10 o'clock or so. So we got a couple of those beneficial showers and then sunny skies for most of your workday today. As we look at our current conditions out there, 92 in Tallahassee, and the dew points, this is another thing. The dew points are much lower than they were just a couple of days ago as well, which is bringing those heat indices down. And the big thing with the dew points is that they lower the dew points are, the more that sweat can evaporate off of you and really cool you down. When it's just really muggy, the sweat that you produce cannot evaporate, and it just doesn't help you out at all, and that's where you start to get into heat exhaustion and stuff. And it's really nice to see not only are the temperatures lower, 92 degrees in Tallahassee, 88 in Apalachicola, 89 in Perry, and 88 in Cross City, but the dew points are also lower. I mean, look at these numbers: 66 in Tallahassee, 60 in Valdosta. I mean, 60 in Valdosta is just really much drier air. It was just 2 days ago that we had temperatures right at 100 degrees, and the dew points were in the mid-70s, making those heat indices soar to 110 to 115. And now the heat indices are only in the upper 90s, thanks to these lower dew points. Let's take a look at the radar out there, and of course with that drier air with the dew points, we also have drier air a little bit today with more sunshine, just a couple of isolated showers here and there, but not much to hang your hat on. One of those showers may have come through your community today, but of course it didn't last very long. Tallahassee had one just yesterday afternoon that lasted for about 15 minutes before we saw a couple of more of those more persistent showers last night. Let's take a look at that water vapor imagery, and you can see all of these oranges showing all the drier air that's coming in, bringing us those lower dew points, making it feel much more pleasant out there. And we have a little bit more moisture as you head into the Gulf of Mexico, and that moisture is associated with what's left of that backdoor cold front that came through our area and cooled us down a couple of degrees. And as we head through tonight, we should stay mainly clear as we head through the overnight hours. Tomorrow, that trough is going to continue to dig into the Gulf of Mexico. We'll keep in a chance for an isolated shower or storm, not only for tomorrow, but also for not only for tomorrow, but also for Friday as well. And we'll start to increase the chances of showers and storms as we head into the weekend and into early next week. And of course, with that increase in showers and storms, we'll also increase that chance for the temperatures going down as well. For tonight, we'll be in the lower 70s everywhere. It will be a mild night out there with just a few clouds here or there with a southeast wind at 5 miles an hour. As we head into tomorrow, temperatures making it into the mid to upper 90s with just a slight chance of an isolated shower or storm, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And as we head into the next 7 days, you'll see the temperatures begin to drop as we increase those chances of showers and storms through the weekend and first part of next week. And it looks like we may possibly even get a degree or two below the average for this time of the year as we head toward Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's looking like it's going to be a little bit more rainy, but the temperatures will be coming down quite a bit, and that's certainly some good news after all those 100-degree days. Now we're going to spread the picture out a little bit, take a look at what's going on around the rest of the southeast, and we are sitting at 92 currently in Tallahassee, 89 in Perry. Valdosta, you're at 94 degrees, Dothan at 97, and Apalachicola at 88. And it's just great to see none of these temperatures breaking 100 degrees like we saw just a couple of days ago. As we take a look at the heat indices, we are below 100 just about everywhere, Dothan the one exception at 101 degrees, but elsewhere we're only in the mid to upper 90s for heat indices, which makes it feel much more comfortable out there. And we do have some a light breeze out there from anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour. So all in all, a pleasant evening out there. We're sitting at 92 in Tallahassee. As you head north, 91 in Atlanta, 89 in Nashville, and 88 in Raleigh. So the entire southeast starting to get a little bit of break from this heat. Of course, we were one of the hotter spots, seeing all those 100-degree temperatures here in the Tallahassee area, but even areas such as South Carolina, North Carolina, we're seeing temperatures well into the 90s, upper 90s for most locations in those areas, while we were seeing the hundreds, and they're even cooling off a little bit too. So it's nice to see a little bit cooler air coming into the area, and for the most part, the southeast is rather quiet out there, just a few isolated showers here and there, but all in all, not a bad evening out there at all. A few showers as you head towards southern South Carolina and into southeastern Alabama, but that's about it. And we have that trough that's digging into the southern part of the Florida Peninsula up into the Gulf of Mexico, associated also with a low that's in Alabama. As we head overnight tonight, we'll see that start to drift even more into the Gulf of Mexico. Locally, we'll see just a slight chance of a shower storm as we head not only through your Thursday, but also through your Friday as well. Once again, we will increase those shower chances as we head into your weekend and into the early next week. If you're going out on the beaches tomorrow, south wind at 5 to 10 knots for your Thursday, 1 to 2 foot surf, and 85-degree water temperature. There's your tide information for Apalachicola. If you're heading out on the boats, you can expect to see that southerly or southeasterly wind, depending on how far offshore you go, from 5 to 10 knots with 1 to 2 foot seas. Looks like it's going to be a great day for boating, so hope you can get out there and enjoy it. Once again, here's your forecast for tonight. Temperatures making it into the low to mid 70s just about everywhere. It will be a fairly mild night with just a cloud here or there. As you head into tomorrow, temperatures making it into the mid to upper 90s with a slight chance of a shower or storm, especially in the afternoon. And now we'll spread the picture out and take a look at what's going on across the country.